Ready? Amy Khan here for Seconds Out. Dave, we just witnessed a brilliant effort from Leigh Wood. It was all going so well until it wasn't.
Yeah, that's boxing. That's boxing. He boxed. He boxed really, really well. He controlled the majority of the fight. He was very, very disciplined the majority of the fight. But when he wasn't disciplined and when he had a little bit of an exchange up, every time he had an exchange up at the same time, he'd get caught. And those were the warning signs, and he didn't need to do that because whenever he stuck to his range, control the distance with his lead hand, the space, shut Lara's work rate down, and any attempts that he had of throwing, you saw Lara's punch rate drop, and he was walking him on with shots. Everything was going great, but he switched off and exchanged hooks with a monster left hooker. And he dropped his right hand and got caught. And unfortunately in boxing, you can be winning a fight and being in total control of a fight, and if you make that one mistake, it can cost you. You know, in sports like football, you can make a mistake and you've always got time to run up the other end of the pitch and shoot and score until the referee blows a whistle. In boxing, it's like the golden goal. Boom, that's it. One mistake, it's gone. And unfortunately, Leigh made that mistake, and there's no coming back from that.
For my lesser educated eye, it seemed like it was the most wildest shot that Lara threw that landed and caused the biggest effect there. Why did you feel that Leigh was able to navigate kind of the shots that he could see there, but the wildest one caught him and finished the fight?
Just concentration. I mean, I think he was very, very disciplined for the majority of the fight. I thought early doors he was a little bit tense and he was trying to do too much too soon. But the left hook at the end, he was too focused on his own left hook, landing his own left hook, and that's why he switched off and he's got caught.
Got the feeling maybe that the throwing in the towel by Ben Davison might have been a little bit premature considering the round was about to end.
I've heard that from a lot of people. The way I see it is that Ben, whether he's aware of how long's left or not, that's one thing. Because as a trainer, you're that focused in on what's happening. You know, maybe because it's such a tense fight that is, for the fighter, for the coach, for everything. It's such a tense fight where you're so locked in and so forth. So maybe he wasn't aware about how long's left. But even if he is, if there's 10 seconds left, it doesn't take 10 seconds to put somebody in hospital. If you feel as though your fighter, who's just had a massively heavy knockdown, legs get up and he's not looking great, and you're not happy with what you're looking at, it takes a split second to get caught with another shot, right? And then we're all saying, fucking hell, he was in the right state, what you let him go on for, right? Ben's looking at him and thinking, I'm thinking about your safety. No, we'll come back, we'll do it another day, right? Because he's in against a monster puncher. It's not like he's in against a guy that's got nothing in him, can't punch. Well, lucky shot, probably not going to land another one in again. It's not even like about that, but it's about how your man looked when he got up. And I thought the way that it went down, I thought it was really, really heavy. And then when you look at it and you see his legs are straight, his head's first trying to get up, and then he gets up. After they stopped it, his legs still look gone. So that tells you that it's a good stoppage, because his legs still look gone. When everybody's in the corner there and they're all coming round him, his legs look gone. So I don't have a problem with that stoppage. I think Ben made the right call.
And you revealed that there's a rematch clause. Would you like to see the rematch? And do you feel that if there was a rematch, Leigh could sustain what he did for those 5-6 rounds over the 12 the next time round?
Yeah, I would like to see a rematch. Lara's the better man on the night. You can't argue that because he won. The result is he won. So he's the better man on the night. But has Leigh shown me that he's got the ability to beat Lara 100%? And so yeah, I would still back Leigh in a rematch.
It seemed like Lara wanted Warrington, like he did that to...
They've got that personal thing, haven't they? That's what they've got. He hates Warrington. I understand that, but if there's a rematch clause, and if rematch clause is activated, then there you go. And I know rematch clauses get a rough passage sometimes, but this was a voluntary. So Leigh's given Lara a world title shot when he didn't have to. In a day and age where we're moaning about fighters picking easy opponents, Leigh picked this guy So you can't punish him for picking him and saying, oh, well, we're not actually going to give you the rematch. No, get the rematch done. If that's what Leigh wants, if he wants to go down that route, wants to get a rematch, get him the rematch clause.
When fights end like this, and at the age that Leigh is retirement potentially an option too?
Yeah, obviously it's always a potential because you're at this stage, but it's not like he wasn't winning the fight. He was winning the fight, made a mistake, got knocked out, that's it. Just like Conlan wants a rematch with Leigh. Leigh was winning the fight. Sorry, Leigh was losing the fight. Conlan was winning the fight. Conlan makes a mistake, forced into a mistake, gets caught with one shot, gets put out, bomb, that's it. The better man on the night is Leigh Wood because he wins. But just that stopped Conlan from thinking that he can beat Leigh Wood because of what happened in the rounds beforehand. No. Same thing with Leigh. Leigh was winning the fight. He was comfortable. He was controlling the fight, riding out some patchy moments. But it can turn that result around. Don't get me wrong, Lara can knock him out again. We know that. But this is what boxing is, and that makes for a great rematch.
Let me pick your brain on a couple of things. First of all, the winner of Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury is going to get ranked by the WBC.
I got told that in my last interview, I got told that on the spot. I didn't know, and I was a little bit raging. I've calmed down a little bit now because I've been informed that it's not top 15, it's top 40. I still think it's bullshit because that is your first man that you're fighting that is a real professional boxer. But if Tommy Fury, I don't know Tommy Fury's ranking, I don't pay any attention to that, but if Tommy Fury's ranked in top 40, then I understand that. But if neither of them ranked in top 40, I still call bullshit on it. WBC, my favourite belt organisation as a kid growing up, everything, and I just think they're just finding new ways to fuck it up.
Deontay Wilder is a free agent. Matchmake for me, David. What fight would you like to see?
Whatever fight, wow. Deontay Wilder against Joe Joyce, Deontay Wilder against AJ. I think that. Oh, come on. That's a what is this? Ngannou, is he not an MMA fighter?
Yes.
Right. Is he done anything in boxing before?
No, but he wants to enter into boxing.
Well, enter into
It's his dream, Dave.
Enter into boxing at a different level. It's like this is the thing. That is kind of like an exhibition, misfits, celebrity type boxing type cross hybrid stuff. That's not professional boxing. So no, Joe Joyce, Anthony Joshua, two much better fights, two much more credible fights. There you go. Ngannou against somebody at a lower level, not a problem.
Oscar De La Hoya finally says that Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis is very, very close, imminent. Great fight.
I hope so. Great. Do you know all these fights that everything's really, really close, and then you see somebody stick something on Twitter and it's not happening? And I'm fucked off with all that sort of shit. It's happening too many times in boxing. Just get it done. End of. Don't say things. This is close. This is close. Oh, we're not doing it. This is close. Oh, we're going to look at this fight instead. Do your dealings, and then make an announcement. I feel as though everyone wants to know what the talks are. Everyone wants to know what's been mooted, what's the stumbling. Everyone wants to know everything, but it's all bullshit. Just get the deals done, and then you can announce it.
Well, so Dave, we'll leave it there. Thank you for speaking to SecondsOut. Much appreciated, sir.